My name is John Casey. I'm the Chief Justice of the Probate and Family Court, and I'm honored to have this opportunity to address you today and discuss some of the issues that um, are a priority for not only the trial court, but for the Probate and Family Court. Since the listening sessions that took place at the Roxbury Community College in February of 2020, even in spite of the pandemic, the trial court has taken a number of steps to address systemic racism, inequality, um, but implicit bias, and frankly, we made it part of the strategic plan 3.0, the uh, topic of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And in going through the strategic plan, um, frankly, I originally had thought that it was a matter that would be addressed at a higher level by the trial court leadership and by John Lang and his talented staff. But one of the many things I've learned throughout the course of this past year, and of course the past few months, is that this is a topic that needs to be a priority for our department. Um, each court is unique. We are a civil department, so we don't deal with criminal cases and we don't have jury trials. But we've learned a lot from the Harvard study. It doesn't mean that, just because we don't do criminal trials, that we don't have the same type of inherent problems and failings as the other departments. And we've also examined the most recent Supreme Judicial Court Standing Committee on Attorney Wellbeing in that report, which was quite, enlightening and disappointing, I think, for all the leaders of the court. I think we all felt that we had been working sort of in the right direction, and clearly, based on these recent studies, we have an awful lot of work to do. I think that I'm excited to be part of this period of time because it gives us an opportunity to help fix and eradicate some of the cultural, failings that we've had in the trial court, which again doesn't just impact the roughly 6,400 judges and staff of the court, but of course the thousands of court users that come from a variety of backgrounds. So I will address, first of all, the specific plan that we have instituted in the Probate and Family Court in terms of a short-term plan. The first thing that I did approximately 3-4 months ago was to survey my judges and ask them to identify attorneys who might be good candidates for judgeship and who would help us improve our diversity. We do not have a diverse bench. We do not reflect the community that we serve. And that's something that even though it's the governor and the Judicial Nominating Commission that makes those decisions, we certainly can have input. So I received that data from the judges. I put it together and sent it off to the Judicial Nominating Commission Executive Director, who appreciated it and promised that she would be available to engage with these attorneys. There are certain attorneys who had gone through the process, and she promised to give them feedback and to try to assist them along the way. A number of these candidates don't have sort of a mentor or someone that's been through the process before. So that's one of the first things we've done is try to, I think that's one of the concerns, rightful concerns that the court users have, when they come into our court. The people there look different than them, and we need to fix it. And I think it starts with the judges. We've worked with John Lang and his office and the Mass Bar Association to conduct sessions for attorneys regarding implicit bias and racial inequality in the probate and family court. We've had 2 sessions so far, and we plan on engaging another session. All of these experiences have really helped me educate me. Um, we as judges come to this position with, again, a variety of background, but not necessarily the training that we need. And our training at some point in your judicial career just isn't enough. Um, We've begun listening sessions for all judges and staff in the probate and family court. These are 90-minute interactive sessions with breakout rooms facilitated by John Lang, myself, and Judge Janine Rivers. Um, we have 3 remaining sessions that are scheduled. And this will give us an opportunity, again, to listen and to learn. Um, I'm also proud that the judges have just completed a 21-day challenge on racial equity habit building challenge. And our administrative office is also in the middle of that particular challenge. And I urge any of you who are not familiar with it to look it up or to contact me, because that has had a major impact on me. And and what I've learned from that challenge, it's been life changing in many ways, and it's already helped me to help others as we all try to sort of wrestle with some of these challenges. In terms of a longer term challenge, I mentioned in the beginning of these remarks that we have made DEI part of our strategic plan, but frankly, I don't think that we focused on a specific plan for our particular department, and we're going to revisit that based upon what we learned from the listening sessions, and also from reading through the, again, Standing Command Lawyer Wellbeing Report, which again dealt with discrimination and bias, not just on a racial basis, but in terms of other, protected categories. We, basically, I think that the events of the past 6 months, 9 months, have caused all of us in the leadership to come to a reckoning that, in spite of our other priorities, that this had to be a major priority, had to be right in the first category of priorities for us. And I think it's a great first step. Even in the initial listening sessions that I've been involved in, one of the major concerns that people have, and again, rightfully so, is that nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to happen as a result of these efforts. And are we just reacting to kind of what's happening out there? And, I'm asked, am I honestly committed to change? And I can tell you, I am. And as the leader of the department, I promise to continue to make changes and to work to a system and a department, free of bias and discrimination. And again, I'm excited that we are part of the leadership that can make these changes.